let's start off. Let's start off right. Okay. I'm going to play this video of Helena Taylor. She's the ex voice actress of uh, Bayonetta. Wow, I can't even remember the game name.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Monster.
she has a very damning statement on Platinum Games and the reason why she is no longer a part of the Bayonetta franchise.
Mm.
All right.
Hello, my name's Helena Taylor, and I am the voice of Bayonetta, and I would like to explain to you why I didn't voice Bayonetta 3. The Bayonetta franchise made an approximated
This audio is pretty low.
$450 million.
Of course, they would do this to us.
Is she British? She's from
As
England.
an actor, I trained for a total of 7.5 years.
She's a great voice actress.
3 years at the London
She's pretty-
Academy of
pretty
Music and
fantastic.
Dramatic Art, Lambda. with
Yeah,
voice
she just
coach
talked
Barbara
about that.
Barkery, and 4.5 years with the legendary Larry Moss in Los Angeles. And what did they think this was worth? What did they offer to pay me? The final offer to do the whole game as a buyout, a flat rate, was $4,000 US. This is an insult to me
I'm gonna add some
The amount
gain,
of
so just like
time
I'll
that I took
lower your guys' volume in Discord.
to work
This trended for like
on my talent,
I think it's still trending.
everything that I've given to this game and to the fans. I am asking the fans to boycott this game
Boy.
and instead
Boycott.
spend the money that you would have spent on this game donating it to charity. I didn't want the world. I didn't ask for too much. I was just asking for a decent, dignified living wage. What they did was legal, but it was immoral.
And okay, so
Oh,
to,
man.
to
We just got
clarify-
breaking news.
Oh, but breaking news. Breaking
Yeah,
news.
Jennifer Hale. She just did a tweet about it.
Oh, wait.
The
Okay.
new voice actress.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Hello,
Wait,
my name
what's up?
Can you link that to me?
Yeah.
Send it to me on Twitter if it is. Okay, but to recap what was just said. So she voice acted for Bayonetta in both 1 and 2. She is no longer doing it in 3 because Platinum Games offered her $4,000. Okay.
Which is, from my understanding, is way less than what she did for the first two.
Yeah.
From what other people have said.
Okay,
but
let's see. About this is breaking news right now.
breaking
Okay,
bones.
so true. Okay. So Jennifer Hale is the new Bayonetta voice actress, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Jennifer Hale is the new Bayonetta voice actress. But with Jennifer Hale, she's still a really good, great voice actress. She's been in the industry for a long time, from my knowledge as well. And one of the characters come to mind, I believe she voiced, I may be wrong about this, but she voiced Rivet in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So she's very,
Yeah.
very.
She also voiced
She's also-
female Shepherd.
And she's in Overwatch.
Yeah, so just everywhere now.
So she has a
Who
really
does she
good resume.
voice? Who does she voice in Overwatch?
That's Manic. He knows.
I don't know. You see it?
Ash.
If I talked about like you can literally see in her bio like
Is
everybody.
she mad because they nerfed her in Smash Ultimate?
Oh yeah,
I watched a podcast, and I'm not sure she really played too much of Smash 4 Ultimate.
yeah. Oh, and to be clear, that she did voice Bayonetta in Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
Okay, but but in regards to what Jennifer Hale says, with regard to Bayonetta 3, as a longtime member of the voice acting community, I support every actor's right to be paid well and have advocated consistently for this for years. Everyone who knows me or has followed my career will know that I have great respect for my peers and that I am an advocate for all members of the community. I am under an NDA and I am not at liberty to speak regarding the situation. My reputation speaks for itself. I sincerely ask that everyone keep in mind that this game has been created by an entire team of hardworking, dedicated people, and I hope everyone will keep an open mind about what they've created. Finally, I hope that everyone involved may resolve their differences in an amicable and respectable way. With love and respect to you all, Jennifer Hale.
Gamer.
So, I
So this game was just released?
Yeah, like 11 minutes ago.
yeah, let's see.
Okay.
12:01 p.m.
She probably talked to a few lawyers and like, hey, can I say this?
Yeah,
so I'm not getting in trouble for it?
definitely. Exactly. But I do think this is the best way to go about this because we didn't get to this video yet, and like frankly, I think that gets us all up to date. But Helena Taylor, she does kind of throw shade at the new voice actress.
She
does.
does. She definitely does.
Yeah.
You could tell
It's
she's hurt.
intentional for her. I think it's more of the fact that she's upset that she didn't get the role for the amount of money she wanted.
Well, you also
I don't
got to think
think it's
that
there.
Jennifer Hale is more well known, and it's hard for me to believe that Jennifer Hale she would probably get more than 4,000. You
No
know,
way.
Yeah.
so I'm just like, she's probably angry that they gave her so little, and then a voice actor that's more well known is replacing her because it's possibly the last Bayonetta game unless it sells a bajillion copies and like let's make a million more sequels.
Yeah, it's because normally I don't think on a single release Bayonetta really makes more than like 2 million sales. Like
Yeah.
if you're combining
even
like
close.
every console
Not even
release,
close.
then
Bayonetta
it,
does not make that much.
yeah, and also like if you look at Bayonetta's audience, how many people even have the English dub? Like how many people would like just like do Japanese audio?
Yeah. In our the Dragon Treasure T had a wonderful comment about this, and I absolutely agree with what he just said.
Yeah, he's normally right on the money.
Yeah, he's pretty
Okay.
gamer.
I've never played or cared for Bayonetta or the people involved, but Bayonetta has become something of a cultural staple, and people who work on important games like that deserve big money. So, yeah, from what I'm aware of the voice acting industry, or just like in how it relates to games, normally just the game has its own voice acting budget, and it might have been like that budget was running tight or something of the sort. Or this might be more likely that they just kind of wanted a reason to like replace or recast Bayonetta.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's
that's
possible.
possibly an assumption right there. Yeah, maybe they could have want Helena Taylor out. But yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I don't really see it any other way. And like this is somewhat usual for voice acting, as like in English, like with like Mob Psycho, it's like the voice actor for Mob got replaced.
Yeah.
I was about to say Shield Hero, but that's because the original voice actor died. So that's not really comparable.
I think what makes it so bad is they lied.
Voice actor.
The main
Yeah.
voice character. What's his name? Billy Clements?
Oh,
Clements?
Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was also Josuke from JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
Rest in peace to him.
Yeah, and like thing is, it might be like chances are, who would have noticed if Bayonetta got recast if there wasn't this huge controversy around it?
Well, they lied and said that she was recast because she couldn't meet the schedule.
Yeah.
And again, we don't know any other one's point of view because no one else has shared anything. And
Yeah. Oh yeah, and what's his name? Hideki Kamiya.
Yeah, he got suspended.
I'm pretty sure he's back now. Yeah,
He's
he's
back.
back.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, it's funny seeing seeing him on Twitter. It's
He if you tweet at him in English, he blocks you immediately because he says don't talk to me in English, and then he calls you an insect, and then he won't like sometimes he won't even quote retweet you. He'll just like copy and paste what you said, and he'll say what he said, so you never get that notification, and he blocks you anyway. And it's just dude's crazy.
yeah, it's
Blame him though, because honestly, if you're gonna speak to me, at least speak in my own language that I can understand.
Did she ever say why she came out with this information that like she wasn't like or like because she might have just not have said she probably would have stayed quiet if they didn't say she just wasn't available. But I mean you just can't like just if you're gonna recast someone, don't make it a big deal because people are gonna get angry and then stuff might come out.
I just felt like Helena Taylor would just really hurt, and then like they did like you said they did lie about her saying she didn't have enough time, but Helena Taylor in her video said she had plenty of time, and the highest offer was for $1,000. That's pennies for a voice actor, and
She's like in LA or something where like 4,000 is like what a month of rent or something.
Oh yeah.
You're giving her a month of rent to stay alive.
Yeah, she was really hurt by that because like Helena Taylor does put in the work. Like if you think of Bayonetta as a whole, you think of Helena Taylor because the voice just fits so perfectly. If anybody has played any of like the Bayonetta games or Smash, it's just like the voice fits so well. Like Jennifer Hale does a really great job from what I've been hearing from the trailers, but Helena Taylor just hits it home, man. Like just hits it home. And any longtime Bayonetta fan, like we've been waiting for such a long time. We've been waiting years for 3, and it hurts. It just sucks that the Bayonetta fan base is just hurt because like the game, they were pretty much showing trailers for Bayonetta 3, hyping it up and everything, but now this just comes out of nowhere, man. And it's just sad to see this. Now I know she wants to boycott the game, but it's far too late for that. Like everybody on the development team has worked hard for years just developing the game, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's way too late. Like there's no way.
A lot of people have like said like they're gonna cancel, but you could always buy it from GameStop pre-owned, and they never get a dime from that. So if you want to support GameStop,
do you know that actually on the Amazon charts, and Amazon is a significant seller of physical video games now. But Bayonetta used to be below Mario plus Rabbids in like the upcoming game section. And now it's actually above Mario plus Rabbids, and it's in the top 10 for upcoming games. And like if you like exclude like say different versions of the same game, like the Pokemon Scarlet Violet, Madden on different consoles, then it's in the top 5.
Yeah.
So
you know how Amazon gets its numbers, right? Like it only does it for the recent hour. That's how they get their rankings.
Yes, I mean that's still like it's still improving though after this controversy. So all publicity is good publicity.
A lot of people want them just to they are not recasting. They are not doing any more VO. Like it is how it is. A lot of people want her to come back, them to pay her. They're not going to do that. No company's ever going to do that. They don't. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's just way too late now. And the thing is, I mean, I give props to Helena Taylor for doing this because I bet you a lot of VAs wouldn't do that because like it will hurt their career for sure. Like Helena Taylor did like make a really big risk on coming out doing this because like she's probably just like a bunch. I don't know, a bunch of contracts and everything. It's like, yeah, she kind of threw that out the window. But this definitely ruins her career, and she might not, after this, become like Bayonetta's VA anymore. And that definitely sucks. But a lot of VAs and a lot of people in the fan base are encouraging her, or give her props for doing this, because a lot of people do not have the guts of doing this. Because, like I said, she could get in like trouble for doing this. I don't know about being sued or not, but yeah, her career is definitely kind of like thrown out the window for her doing this. But I give her mad props also to any Bayonetta fans or anybody who is going to get the game in general. Like, whether you boycott it or not, regardless, definitely get the game if you're still was hoping, just buy the game. I mean, don't listen to all these Twitter drones that say, "Oh, you should boycott it." Yada 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 yada. This and that. This is Bayonetta's VA. Like, I mean, you guys spent your hard-earned money. I mean, like, just like me, like, I feel bad for Helena Taylor. I really do, but I'm definitely still going to be getting the game myself. I'm still excited for Bayonetta 3. But yeah, it's just so unfortunate. But yeah, don't let nobody else tell you what you should or what you should not buy. Like, it's way too late to boycott. If somehow they had to get Helena Taylor to like somehow, just some miracle, like do the lines, they would literally have to make a patch or something with her, like with Helena Taylor's voice, right? Yeah. But I'm not sure if that's going to be happening.
Yeah, I want to address a few things. Yeah, asking the gaming community to boycott, it's not going to end well. Okay?
Yeah.
The Pokemon Sword and Shield sold like over 20 million. All right? Overwatch 2 is having pretty decent player numbers. It's the same with Call of Duty. I mean, to be fair, Call of Duty Vanguard kind of fell off really hard. But Warzone was still going on. It's just not feasible for gamers to boycott. I don't know why, but it's just
you can't tell a person not to play a game. They're not.
Can't.
They don't like that. All this really does is there's been issues with Platinum games for a while, just like people being dissatisfied with them, and all this really does is just make people feed into, oh, they're bad, no one likes them, and then one of the creators of Platinum games gets in trouble on Twitter, and it just looks bad for them. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo steps away after this. It doesn't do anything with them for a little bit, or unless maybe Nintendo's the one that because Nintendo, like, I believe they're the one that helped funding it, so it's obviously Nintendo exclusive.
Yeah, it's Nintendo exclusive, and I believe it's still published by Sega. So yeah. We haven't really seen much of that, and I want to address a couple of chats. Cody127 says everyone noticed that she was recast when the trailer came out. Nintendo news outlets will report on that stuff. Well, the most of the gaming audience is not gonna like research articles on the voice actors and all that stuff. Like especially when it comes to Bayonetta 2, that was like 2014
came out around October 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just don't, and also it's not like a selling point. It's like, oh, like nobody's playing, or nobody's gonna like play Overwatch because like Matt Mercer is McCree or whatever his name is now.
McCree.
It'll always be McCree.
I'm not calling him by a pub name.
Cassidy. It's so funny.
The Dragons Treasure says, when I get my own anime/dubbing studio, these problems will be fixed.
True.
Yeah. I wanna see these new things pop up. Like Vic Mignogna started his own thing. I'm like so far it's like somewhat. It's not the most recent anime, but it's still something. They got something started. And by the way, Dragon's Treasure. We're gonna cover G4 TV, so just if you want to hop in, feel free to DM me, because we're gonna like close this trilogy. It's gonna be a G4 trilogy, right?
Oh my God!
Sorry, what was it? Episode 10 that we first covered G4's return.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
Man, the Game of Your podcast lasts longer than G4 TV.
Dude, that's so real. That's so true.
At least your audience actually likes you too, unlike the G4 audience.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's actually kind of epic. Yeah, but speaking of audience, actually, okay, the tweet is not centered. Okay, I need to readjust. But more news on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie because Jason Blum is tweeting about it. Yeah, it's pretty like this is drumming up hype for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
My intro point into the franchise.
So, yeah, and like he made a previous tweet as saying it's gonna start filming in spring of 2023, but previously before Scott said it would have started filming in like summer of 2021. So I'm assuming Jason Blum is like gonna be the right thing. I'm assuming what he's saying is right, but it might just be like getting indefinitely delayed and then announced and then another delay. But yeah, so yeah, Jason Blum says after the FNAF movie comes out, will you still only comment on FNAF? It's fine if you do. Just curious. So I'm pretty sure there's a play on like how he's chances are if he tweets, everybody's gonna say, "Hey, where's FNAF? Where's FNAF?" It's like when Hideki Kamiya or whatever the Platinum Games guy is. Like whenever he tweets, it's always just like pay your voice actors.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, you know what if there's a Freddy cinematic universe, then I'm all here for it. I am all here for it.
Freddy cinematic universe. That sounds.
That sounds cursed. That sounds cursed.
The Fazbear.
That's my words to describe that.
Fazbear cinematic universe.
Staff.
No,
why is everyone trying to get their own cinematic universe?
Money. People love it.
Money.
Real. Yeah,
I get books and all kinds of stuff. Audiobooks, everything.
Yeah, so I mean, I want to. And also, Jack Black is going to be in this and the Mario movie.
Oh, okay. So, he's making big bucks. Yeah.
He's. Yeah, I mean.
Hey, he has a good voice.
Yeah. You know how I'm excited I am for Kung Fu Panda 4?
Wait, is that a thing? Is that still happening?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Jack Black is a really good, actor to me.
He's a
you
real.
Guys know way more about movies than I do.
Yeah.
I grew up on Kung Fu Panda. So.
There's not a bad Kung Fu Panda movie. Like the entire trilogy is good.
And they originally said they wanted to do Kung Fu Panda as a 6 movies, right? But they stopped after the third one because they didn't want to overdo it. And now they waited long enough, and now the new trilogy is about to start.
Yeah. Real. And okay, so, and this is actually I forgot this detail. Jason Blum says Jim Henson's workshop is working on the animatronics.
The Creature Shop?
Yeah, like the Muppets, Dark Crystal. That's pretty epic right there.
That's pretty cool.
And then Emma Tammy is our director. I don't know who that is. And filming on Five Nights at Freddy's starts in February 2023. So yeah, it's a bit more of a delay. I highly doubt. I highly doubt you could edit it and get it out. I'm assuming they would want it in like October or something of the sort. Imagine a Five Nights at Freddy's movie in October.
Depends how many people are going to be in the movie. Like if it's just like low people count, but a lot of like the creatures or animatronics, it depends.
I mean, like horror movies are like have very low budget, so I feel like that would also mean like fast turnaround time.
Yeah,
but they also got to get really creative because you don't really need that much of a budget with a horror movie. It's all about atmosphere and suspense, so you don't need that much for it.
How long is it?
See, the creativity has been handed to them on a silver platter. All right, well, we already know what the atmosphere should look like.
Well, how long have they writing the script and stuff? Because that also if all pre-productions look, we got everything ready, we know what we have to make, all that stuff.
So Scott Cawthon made a Reddit post a year or so back that was like it was jokingly like Five Nights at Freddy's is canceled, and then it's just like 9 scripts that just didn't work. And then the last one is the Michael or the Mike script. And so that was the one they actually started like, okay, we can actually make a movie out of this.
Oh yeah, there's also going to be the you know how every movie comes out, there's like a cheap knockoff version. It's like Four Nights
Yeah.
at Frankie's.
Or
Can't wait for that.
yeah. So yeah, Cyrus McCormick. Didn't Wally's World sort of use the funding or what from the FNAF movie?
That was a crazy movie.
Well, like Willy's Wonderland, or is that
Yeah,
different?
Wally's with Nick Cage.
Yeah, that dude. That's a good movie. I don't even know if
That's
it's
a
by
good
the
movie.
same studio.
I don't know.
I like that
That was
movie.
a cheap movie. That was a very cheap movie, but it was really good.
I haven't seen it in over a year, so I like there wasn't anything that like directly shouted out like, "Oh, this is very cheaply made."
I love how Nick Cage gets paid for not talking in a movie. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's he doesn't talk. I forgot about that part.
Wondering, are they just gonna have him come back after each day? It's like I just was in this death trap and I'm coming back because I need the money.
Yeah, I mean, Mike would be based off of Michael Afton, so like he has an actual reason of staying there each night because like in the first game you don't know who Michael or William Afton are, so like you just man, oh, this guy really must need money. It's like no, we learn in like the fifth game, yeah, sister location, we like learn it's like, oh, Mike is Michael Afton, son of William Afton.
Bloodlines.
So true. And then the story just goes off of a rail with what was it? What's the new one? Security breach. It's like, okay, lore, just pour it all in there. It's just it's all meaningless. It's like, oh, the pizzeria that burned down survived. Oh, yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. I trust this movie.
They're taking their time. They're not, so that's good.
Yeah, this has been in development hell for like I want to say since 2015 or 2016.
All I'm gonna have to say is I need to see a trailer to give my response to it because I'm not really too big on Five Nights at Freddy's in general. I see people like play the game and stuff like that, but other than that,
doesn't your younger brother love it so much?
I'm pretty sure he does. Like every other little kid.
Yeah.
Well, this could be the second coming of FNAF. It can make so much money. Maybe they'll put more money in their games.
I mean, Security Breach was like very popular for the time. So like, because like, I don't know.
Greetings, K-Play.
All right, so let's move on. Let's see. Okay, Bayonetta. Oh
So
yeah,
mad.
yeah. Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Ooh, and we have a super chat from Chaz. New episode of the Gamer Gear podcast. That's
thanks so much,
Poggers,
Chaz.
bro.
Yeah,
Let's
running
go.
cheese.
I can pronounce words. So Konami tweeted a very innocuous. Oh, this can imply a bunch of different things knowing Konami's history. But it says, in your restless drama, do you see that town? The latest updates for the Silent Hill series will be revealed during the Silent Hill transmission on October 19th at 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Nuts.
Yeah, and to explain, a Silent Hill transmission is basically Nintendo Direct, but Silent Hill. That's basically it.
There has been, like, for maybe the last 2 years, there has been nothing but rumors about Silent Hill 2 remake by the people that made the medium, other studios. Like, Silent Hill has just been rumored so much. It's ridiculous. And I've never played a Silent Hill, but I've heard more about it the last 2 years, and the game hasn't been released in 10 years or whatever.
I'm
20, I think. It was released on the PS2.
I remember they had a remaster of one game and they switched the font to like Comic Sans in the game.
and also removed the fog.
No, the fog, which is part of the lore.
Yeah, it's like
fog's
it ruins
rolling
the
in.
atmosphere. See, okay, like whenever somebody like sees fog, like there's like fog in my town. I keep seeing messages and like posts. It's like, bro, it's just like Silent Hill. It's like, shut up, just It's like, bro, it's fog. You don't have to like equate. Yeah, like we get it. You're a gamer. You're aware of video games. Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
okay, pachinko machine, Netflix series, or
Gotcha, dude.
video game.
Gotcha. There's no way. There's just
It's
no
gonna
way.
be a pachinko machine. Why else would Konami release anything else?
It legitimately might be a new video game, but if it is, it's going to be a remake or a remaster. There's no way they're making a new game from
Well,
scratch. There's no way.
okay. So I'm assuming it's not going to be like a whole video just on one thing. I feel like it
Oh my
has to be. Yeah, I feel like it has to be like, oh, remaster or a collection, then like Netflix series.
They'll be like the people that
Or
make Castlevania are making Silent Hill, the animated
Did they
anthology.
say how long this transmission was gonna be?
I don't think we know.
Okay.
No, we don't.
It
you know
better be
what?
at
It
least
could be a
2 months.
Silent Hill show. That's gonna be what it is.
It's
Silent
gonna-
Hill show / movie.
It's
We
gonna
don't
be
have
just
enough
like
Yeah.
A
it's
lot of
just.
people are gonna be still upset if it's not like a remake of a game or anything.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like by the same team that brought you Resident Evil on Netflix.
Oh God.
I have no
Just-
expectations because they've completely dropped the ball with Castlevania. So, and that's the only thing. And that and Metal Gear are only things I care about from Konami. And besides Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't.
I mean,
play Yu-Gi-Oh
Bomberman
anymore.
is Konami now.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because
But
you know,
Bomberman's pretty good.
dude, I swear, Konami literally just like, oh yeah, let's buy out the Mario Party developers and then like crash Nintendo, crash that series for like however long. Like, when did Mario Kart or Party 9 come out?
It came out I think 2009 or something like that.
Yeah, so
But
for like a
it-
good like 10 years.
Yeah, but like Mario Party 9, right? The reason why they made Mario Party 9 that way, they were upset that people were like not paying attention to the game.
Yeah.
Say people will be on their phone or something. So I'm going to change up the formula to do this. So everyone has to pay attention.
Well,
Yeah,
It
like
came out in 2012.
yeah. March
Holy
2nd,
hell.
2012.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so because the reason behind it was like, oh yeah, because like, you know, like people move independently of each other. It's not going to affect the other players. So I was like, but like I kind of enjoy that downtime. It's like, oh, like it's not my turn anymore. Now it's my chance to reply to a text message when I'm at the party. You know, when I'm at the function playing Mario Party.
Yep.
Exactly.
Silent Hill Party.
We should play Mario Party again, guys. It'll be fun. Except John will just
One day.
except John would just target me all game long.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he
wait,
likes to do that.
wait, Jax, you still have online?
Yes. Well, yeah. Me and a group of people have online together.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. After that, I could do like an Odyssey exclusive stream just in case. Just in case things get a little too heated. Okay.
A little too gamer. A little
Yeah.
too gamer.
Exactly.
So
Speaking about Nintendo Online,
Yeah, I don't think
think
there's
about how
anything
much they just made.
I don't think there's
Real.
anything else we can say about Silent Hill because it might not be nothing. So maybe Nintendo Online's a better thing to talk about. We can at least
Real.
have speculation how they made all that money by scamming people.
All right.
I think overall, so for this Silent Hill transmissions, I do expect a remake. That's for sure. I definitely expect a remake of the game. I'm not sure what else could be in this transmission, but there are some people. Well, I guess there are some people that are excited, and there are some people that are not excited.
How many good Silent Hill games are there? Because there's like 7 of them, but I've never heard anyone ever say anything good besides 2.
On
Is
the
2 the only good one? Like, are they all garbage and they just made money because people were dumb?
on the Game Boy, they were like, okay, so there's no way we can actually make a horror game on the Game Boy, so let's just turn it into a visual novel, and it actually works.
What?
Yeah.
There's a dungeon crawler on the PS Vita apparently.
Dungeon crawler.
Yeah, Book of Memories is a dungeon by Way Forward. What?
Is it? No, like okay. This whole thing is gonna be like, okay, guys, check out this Pyramid Head figure. You can buy it for $300. End
Yeah,
stream
digitally.
right there.
It's a digitally only item.
Real.
Yeah,
right.
make sure you download the Konami app.
All right. But speaking of Nintendo Online, let's move on
Nintendo.
with this clean segue. Uh, Nintendo Switch Online subscriptions made nearly 1 billion throughout 2021. At 932 million, Switch Online made just about 31% of total digital revenue in game sales, in-game purchases, and subscriptions. Switch Online made a little over 8% of Nintendo's total dedicated games revenue. So,
A lot of money.
yeah, so, Switch Online is not going to go anywhere. Yeah, like paid online
Trash.
is here to stay.
It's free money.
Like, to be fair, with the games for offer, it's like, okay, it's like, I mean, if you're getting like a Link to the Past and Metroid, Super Metroid too, I think. It's like it's like all like, the good games bundled for like $20. Like it's a pretty good deal. Thing is, those have been released already. Like those aren't exciting. Those aren't new. Like if this was like, the Wii or Wii U, is like before everybody had a chance to play those games. Yeah, it would have been pretty cool.
I agree.
Yeah, like the early 2010s is when the retro gaming stuff really boomed, and now like currently early 2020s it's like GameCube, or that was more like, I want to say like 2018, but like now it's like DS stuff, and maybe it's kind of going to the Wii. Maybe it's kind of shifting over.
Yeah. They got
Yeah.
so much money. Just make a better Switch.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's only $20, and also like, if you have the group with like 8 people, you can split for like 35. Really good deal. Really good deal.
I get free DLC for games I don't own.
Oh, you have it for you have it like the big boy subscription.
Yeah, my friend he said you guys don't have to pay anything extra, but he just wanted it, so I'm still paying.
Nice.
Whatever.
Hey, is there anybody extra you can add to, add to the plan?
I don't know. I don't know, because I know one person left and we swapped. So I'll ask, because all they did, they said, I just need your email. Okay, and boom, I had it. Like, oh, it's cool.
All right. Yeah. And okay. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty shut. It's not interesting. It's just like 2021, 932 million. It's pretty crazy.
Crazy.
But,
yeah, it's mainly because like the reason why you need Switch Online, because a lot of people do play Mario Kart, Smash, and some games here and there, but I feel like those. Oh, and then like Mario Party Superstars. But
some people only play Smash online. Some people only play Mario Kart 8. Like there are people who are dedicated. Like their life is on the line. They got to play that game every day. So that's how.
Yeah, it's like it's the only thing I can do. Oh man.
Yeah, that's.
He's like, if I don't beat up a sore man once a day on this bad internet Wi-Fi Smash, I can't survive.
Real. All right, and yeah. Speaking of another. What was this Nintendo published? I don't even know. Bravely Default producer Tomoya Asano seemingly hints at a remaster. This is okay. So during a recent stream celebrating Bravely Default's 10th anniversary, the remastered version was hinted. Yeah, like normally I'm against this remastering of like it's only 10 years old, but like to be fair, it's on the 3DS, and also like there's that part at the end where it's just like the pacing goes to a crawl, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so like hopefully that's fixed in the remaster.
Yeah, I've never played the first one. I played Bravely Default 2 on the Switch.
Ugly game.
Yeah, really good game. I didn't beat it, but yeah, it was fun when I was playing it.
I love Bravely Default 1. I think it's a fantastic game. I love it. The second game is, I didn't play In Layer, but like the true second one, the game's ugly. I just couldn't. I just could not. Their face, like I was like, my Switch, though I hate my Switch, it doesn't deserve to play a game this ugly. So I just left it alone.
Yeah,
but you said this game is 10 years old now, right?
Yes, it is 10
Okay.
years old. It released on October 11th, 2012 in Japan.
Oh yeah, that's a while now.
I think the game also had like a pay to win feature
Mhm.
back in the day because you could pay money to like come back from dying with your credit card on the 3DS.
I mean, a remaster of Brave of the Fall, I wouldn't mind that. As long as it's not like how Naughty Dog want to do with The Last of Us. I'm fine with that because this game has been it's stuck on the handheld. So
Yeah.
it being on the Switch or any other console would be great.
This game has good art. Like, it has good art. I wonder how they would do it, but I'm okay with this for it's on the 3DS and stuff.
Yeah. I wouldn't be against it. What would happen to Bravely Second though? Because that was
They
kind
gotta
of
bring
like
it over.
Oh,
Yeah,
in Lair.
yeah, or
they have to.
yeah.
Maybe
I
do
feel like
one pack.
yeah. I mean, who knows? I know if it was Nintendo, both would be released for $60 individually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Before the Bravely Default 2 came out, together Bravely Default and Bravely Second together sold over 3 million copies. So that's I wouldn't mind replaying it. Maybe put it on PC. Put it on something else.
Yeah, like I want to see this because we have Bravely Default 2 and also remember like in the early days of the Switch it was like there was a Switch bump where franchises that normally wouldn't sell well would like do like much better on Switch.
Like made more than their other previous games on other consoles before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you think that's still in effect? Because like at this point, I feel like it's just not surprising. It's like, oh, you can bring Doom Eternal to a Switch. Like nobody really cared about Doom Eternal on Switch as much as they did on Doom because like it's just we've seen it before. It's like, oh yeah, these Xbox One games on handheld. It's like it's not surprising. It's not like special at this point.
I mean, don't RPGs usually do like really well on the Switch anyway?
Yeah.
That seems to be. Wait until Persona 5 comes out on Switch. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh yeah, that's definitely perfect for the Switch.
Let's see. Let's see what happens. It's like, oh man, it sold 1 million copies. Let's wait. Even though it has cut content in it, but whatever.
Real.
Yeah, it's cut costumes because it's insensitive.
All right. Gotham Knights, limited to 30 frames per second on consoles, won't have a performance mode.
No, basically, I'm not buying this game now. That alone has stopped me from me. Remember the PS4 and Xbox One versions got canceled because they want it to be a true next gen game.
Yeah, it's the Xbox One S holding everything else back. At this point.
Yeah, that's which in my mind is a stupid excuse because the Cyberpunk ran like bananas. Like Cyberpunk ran better on the Series S than the Series X because there's certain limitations they had to do with, and now it's garbage. So I don't know. This is you just like you killed. And see, they said this through their Discord thing. They didn't make no official like Twitter post. They in their Gotham Night Discord thing. They said, "Oh yeah, it's at 30 on consoles."
Yeah,
They knew what they were doing.
You know, like how with Ubisoft support, it's like, oh yeah, these games are going down. And it wasn't even the official Ubisoft account. It was like the Ubisoft support page.
Mm-hmm.
So
they just want that cinematic experience, guys. 30 frames per second is really cinematic.
Now, what's also very important to understand that the people who are making this, WB Games Montreal, the last game they made was Arkham Origins back in 2013. So this is their first game in 9 years.
What?
And this game has been delayed quite a few times.
I haven't been keeping up with this game because like I didn't really care too much really for it. Like the best superhero game I played was Marvel Spider-Man. So I did play Batman Arkham Knights when that first dropped, and I thought that was I very enjoyed that. But I haven't really been keeping up with this game. So seeing now that So the 30 frames, they said it's last minute, right? Because the game was supposed to drop this month, right?
Yeah, the 25th. We haven't really ever got actual combat until like maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and it looked like garbage. And then they went quiet and gave a new release date, and now the current gameplay looks solid somewhat. You know, you get to choose between 4 of the Bat family. But they showed a lot of gameplay and stuff like from the PC version. So now just imagine playing it in half the frame. This is a melee action game at 30 that has counter mechanics and dodging. I just don't understand. I understand that maybe co-op might be an issue, but you can still play this game by yourself, single player. So
yeah,
maybe they just can't get it. Maybe they're literally struggling. Look, something's going on. We've made this game for 9 years and we can't get 31 frames. It's just impossible.
We don't know what happens behind the scenes when it comes to game development. But the thing is, even in single player, you would think, okay, co-op, that's 30 frames per second. Okay, maybe I can understand that. But single player not being at 60 FPS, like what?
We know this is also Unreal 4. So now look at every Unreal 4 that's at 60 FPS and does a lot of stuff on screen.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they would have to like develop the whole game from the ground up for the most part if they were to switch to Unreal 5.
True.
Because if they did switch to Unreal 5, then guaranteed 60 FPS, no excuses. But it's already on thin ice with the excuses on Unreal 4.
Like one of the reasons why they canceled the PS4 and Xbox One version is to bring a more intense element to the game. Like this is going to be above par. Look, man, some characters in that game look pretty damn good. Some other ones don't look good at all. Some characters should have got a redesign, but there's obviously probably they're just struggling. There's probably this game's been in for so long. There's probably because like we know this game existed in 2018. We know it was officially confirmed that a studio was making a game, but I guess both Batman games are co-op because the Suicide Squad game is also co-op.
Okay.
But is that game going to be at 60? Because I think it's Unreal Engine 4 also because Rocksteady is making it and they use Unreal Engine, so a lot to ponder in this world we call gaming.
Yeah.
Some gaming generation, man. It's not looking.
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
But yet my PC, which is weaker, can meet 1080p 60. And it's much weaker.
This gaming generation really strong though with Nintendo in 2017, and now it's kind of not going so well. It's like everything's meh. There's too many freaking remakes, not enough new games.
Yeah,
we
definitely agree. Too many remakes and not enough like new games.
We need a Super Switch.
It's not even remakes of games that were like 20 years ago. It's remakes from games that came out last generation.
Yeah.
Or the generation right before. It's like, seriously?
The Last of Us Part 1.
Yeah, they wanted to, I don't know, this is true Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, why that game came out 2017?
I don't know what.
Why can't we get like Sly Cooper remakes or whatever?
Because it doesn't make money. That's why.
Well, I just don't know. I feel like if you market your game, you're gonna find an audience that wants your game, but they just don't want to market stuff. I just don't understand. They want sleeper hits. They want to do the minimum effort and then hope the game makes money. If not, they just throw it away.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. What's gonna be the next remake that gets announced? I think.
The Last of Us Part 2. That's what's coming next.
Hey! It doesn't have a PS5 version technically, so I mean, it doesn't technically have one.
Oh no!
So,
yeah,
I mean, we might get a remake of Halo Infinite. That game needs because they're remaking the multiplayer stuff. When's the Manic remake? When's that happen?
The
Manic. When we get Manic, people know.
We have a Diet Manic, so does that count?
We have a
Manic
Diet.
0.5.
Like a Diet Dr. Pepper?
Yep. You
Yeah,
played with him in Splatoon.
yeah. Chaz's name on Splatoon 3 is Diet Manic.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's he trying to say?
Yeah. Manic 2 is coming soon. My VTuber avatar rigger is taking a fat minute to finish it up. The glitches with the software and all that stuff.
Practice makes perfect.
Real. All right. You know what? Here's okay. Here, because I previously said I'm very underwhelmed with my Sonic Frontiers expectations. Okay, like I'm not expecting it to be good, but it might have changed. Because
Oh, no.
Change your mind.
Considering that a lot of people who played it said the game was actually pretty good.
Oh no, is Manic
Yeah.
retconning what he said?
I'm not okay. I'm addressing what I previously said. Okay, I'm not. My opinions are subject to change. I'm not
Really,
gonna.
Manic, your opinions aren't supposed to change. This is the internet. We remember everything.
Is it possible that developers and journalists don't know how to show a game off properly?
They are gaming journalists. They have to go on gaming journalist mode. It's easier than
Real.
easy mode.
Easy mode.
Yeah, because you just want the movie. You basically just want to get through the game as fast as possible, so you can be the first to review it.
Of course.
And also,
That's
games
all they
are
do.
Still
tend to
have-
be bad.
They have release day. They have. It's not NDAs, is it, for their reviews?
It
It's
might
like-
be embargoes.
Yeah, embargoes. That's the name I was thinking about. They have review embargoes, so they're supposed to take their time. They still rush it through so they can just get paid easy.
Well, like you got to remember sometimes, like here's this game. There are currently issues in this game. Please be aware they may be fixed. So don't mention these in the game because they'll be fixed by the time of official release. So they have that because that came out a while ago about Cyberpunk, where they were given a list of issues and they were told not to mention it because it'll be fixed at launch, which was a lie.
Yeah. So okay. So the Sonic team is including the Sonic Adventure 2 soap shoes,
So
but it's not behind a paywall, but it's behind signing up for a newsletter, which quite odd, but
the Sega
You know
journalist.
what? That's fine. They just want to remind you about
Oh,
what Sonic
your
games are
robot.
coming out. And they
Where were you?
also
Oh,
want
he's
you to
glitching out.
purchase Monster Hunter so you can get Sonic and Tails as your cat and dog.
Make a
Oh,
Yoshi.
fucking hell, I'm moving.
No.
Okay, so yeah, I feel like adding the soap shoes. That might be. I'm not saying the game's gonna be good just because of that. I'm saying it might be indicative of what Sonic Team knows now. It's like I think they know what the fans want, and if they apply it to anything other than just like the cosmetics,
Okay, plan.
yeah, to the gameplay, then maybe this might be good. And
Possible.
possibly.
With that skill tree they showed.
And by the way, you're gonna have to sign up for the newsletter by January 31st, 2023, and you're gonna have to share your name, date of birth, country, and preferred platform.
But not your cell phone.
Not your cell phone. No, Sonic will not be texting you.
No.
Yeah. I mean, and it's gonna come out in less than a month, November 8th. So yeah.
That week could be stacked.
Yeah, because
that and God of War, Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ragnarok.
it's gonna be interesting to see which one is beating out who.
I think we know. I think
I could see it going either way.
I could see both of them making so much. I see money, and I see quote unquote hard dick riding for both of these games, regardless, because both of them have super fans, and they have the strongest fans I've ever seen. They can pick up trucks.
Real.
I just like. I know God of War Ragnarok's gonna be good. I just hopefully Sonic Frontiers is gonna be like really good. I'm wanting it to be like in that 8, 9 territory.
We are in the Sonic Forces Redemption art right now, so
No, Sonic Forces will never be good.
He's like, Sonic Forces was my first game, and actually I enjoyed it quite a lot. The other games just don't feel as
Really?
fun
That
to
was your
me.
first game?
No,
Some
dude.
people, I've
was
seen it everywhere. No, my
I
first
feel-
game, my first was Sonic Heroes.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
good.
best-
Let's
Sonic
see
game.
if I'm still roboting. Am I still roboting?
You are
No,
not
you're
currently.
Mecha. Yoshi.
Nah, Sonic Forces is an average game at best. Doesn't really do anything
Fair.
terribly wrong. It just never impresses anybody.
That's
with anything
why
it
we-
does.
How are the
That's why
2D
it's called
sections?
War.
How do they mess up the 2D sections? They had the template, it was fine in Sonic Generations, and then it's just downgraded. But it's like, oh, we have the drop dash. It's like, okay,
Are they not? I don't think they're in the
Because
same engine, right?
Mania Sonic,
like-
actually.
Right? It's not in. They're like Sonic Forces is not in the same engine as Sonic Generations because every game is just in something different. It's just every game's in something different. They make something or they reuse assets, but they don't reuse programming or gameplay. They always got to change it.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and also for Sonic Frontiers news, I think I was originally going to cover this like last time, but I was also going to originally cover the Five Nights at Freddy's news last time, but kind of forget about that stuff. Sonic Frontiers is getting free Monster Hunter DLC on November 14th.
awesome.
Yeah, and then you see Sonic cooking some meat. We don't know whose meat that is.
How dare you? That looks cool. I hope we
He's
get
emulating
like,
Breath of the Wild.
are we gonna get a Persona outfit? Or are you gonna get Sonic in a? Oh my god, man! Are we gonna get like a Yakuza one where he's wearing a suit? That'd be pretty cool. Please give Sonic some outfits. Give him
He's
some
Sonic
pants.
with Rodon's jacket.
I don't know if any of you guys know this, but there's actually a Sonic and Tails outfit in Monster Hunter Rise right now that you can
That's pretty
unlock.
cool.
So that's probably the reason why it has a crossover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is it for a limited time or just permanently?
No, it's permanently in the game.
Yeah,
Okay.
Monster Hunter doesn't really do limited stuff that much. They didn't do it in World, which is cool. So
They have a Rush outfit too, if you want to dress your dog as Rush.
interesting.
Ooh, that's nice. Man, if only we can get a Mega Man 12. Like the Mega Man 11 engine was really good. Just like,
Yeah. And that sold good. That sold real good.
yeah, I mean, the only thing that could have been really improved was Mega Man's running animation.
And when he jumps,
I mean,
when he goes
Could
to a
have
boss,
made Mighty Number 9 too. Come on, guys, I'm waiting for that game to come out. Mighty Number 9 too.
what about
Teased
Red
the
Ash?
sequel and everything.
What about Red Ash?
Wait, is there a Mega Man or not Mega Man? Mighty Number 9 Switch port?
No,
No.
I think
No.
I because like the 3DS version never came out, right? Or they canceled that and said it was going to the Wii U because they
Yeah.
canceled the
Didn't they?
Vita version.
Did they brick Wii U's with the Mighty Number 9 game?
Maybe.
I just want to release on the Wii U and it bricks some Wii U's.
I just know on day one edition with no patches, if you play that game like on PS4, you can literally whatever's wrong with the dashing in that game, that you could just dash forever and just beat the game in like 15 minutes. Just like and you hit an enemy and you get so much power. I don't remember how the game plays. I've never actually really legitimately played it, but like it's just like broken. And they patched it and then they broke the game even more.
Real.
You don't have a date to prom.
Yeah, dude, that was such a tone deaf marketing.
Because after that, they made a mobile game, and then that got shut down. And then I guess like the company that made it's dead now. Because the company that made My Number got bought by a developer, which is probably the worst money they ever spent in their life.
Mm-hmm.
They got bought by Level 5. That's crazy.
Real. Yeah, so
Crazy.
that. Yeah, I think that is just about all the news that we have lined up. Let me
You guys
check.
talked about G4?
We have not.
Gamer
I forgot,
4 TV.
I forgot about G4 TV. We're saving the best for last. Literally
I
everything-
mean, they're quite easy to forget. They don't exist.
yeah, it's literally they literally do not exist.
Yeah, no one was even told they were losing their job.
I will say
They
about
survived.
I will say about the whole G4 situation, like I never really kept up with G4. I saw like little things here and there about it, but in this day of age where it has to compete against like YouTube and Twitch and all these other platforms and stuff like that, it will be hard to do so. Because from my understanding, my knowledge G4 back in the day, you didn't have like YouTube and Twitch, right?
Yeah.
For like gaming news.
It was like
and they got exclusive stuff. They got
PS2.
exclusive stuff back then, but that doesn't happen anymore because everyone leaks everything.
But I do feel bad for the people who lost their jobs with G4, mainly like the completion.
He figured it out from a tweet.
Yeah. He slowed down his YouTube channel to do that. Like he ended up taking less money from his channel to do this.
I mean, so like I don't know how lucrative a channel of his size is, but I feel like he could just like
Patreon,
have if he has a Patreon,
I heard he busted his ass for G4, dude. So that's so unfortunate.
Well, also
you make a calculated decision though, right? He was like, I'll make more money with G4, so therefore I'm going to slow down my content just in case there's any bumpy weather. I don't really feel as bad about Gerard.
I think he lost money to do this. He lost money.
I know he lost money, but that was also his choice. The only part I feel bad about Gerard was when he was looped in that Frost rant, because he was like, oh crap, I do not want to say any. He didn't say anything during that Frost rant at all.
He knew what he needed to do. Kept his mouth quiet.
And that was smart of him. So I applaud him for that.
Was it because like when I remember G4 TV back in the day, it was like very professional, very like organized. This just felt like IGN, but worse.
Yeah, just like G4 in name only.
Possible, or you'd be like GameSpot. I feel like if it would have came back, they put like they said like how much money they put into this and stuff. Like some people are like, you don't need that much money. Just get one good writer and get someone who can talk. Get two people, a man and a woman, for both sides who can talk like intelligently and make sense, and then have a good background, and then have someone who's good with editing videos, and that's all you need. And Manic does all this by himself.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, like. Like it used to be like Jax used to edit the audio for the Gamer Gear podcast before we went live, and like that was really, and obviously like artists, but that's not like reoccurring stuff. Like if you have a whole studio that's just like to make videos, it's not gonna be good for YouTube. And also if you're gonna get into YouTube for the money, don't, like, YouTube doesn't pay anything. But I like this, so this is why I think Gerard might have like focused on G4 instead of his channel, because it's like, okay, Comcast is like, it's gonna be like guaranteed money, right?
Yeah.
Like that's basically what it boils down to. Like
that's why I think he made the decision. He thought it was going to be more lucrative in the long run, with how unstable YouTube can be. Even for somebody who isn't controversial at all, like the completionist. His takes are obvious. His like, you can guess what he's gonna. If it's a Nintendo game, he's probably gonna like it. If it's a mediocre game, he'll probably like it and still say good things about it. But it wouldn't be one of his favorite games. If it's a bad game, he'll shit on it. Like that's kind of how reviewers do. They just do it in an entertaining way.
That's the only person I really know who ever existed before this new G4. Every other person, I don't know who they are. And as the company is gone, they'll vanish from ever being heard from again, from on my side of things.
Well, they will always be remembered for that Frost rant that belongs on feminist frequency. Because I don't know why you would actually insult your audience so much. I'm not there to be a pleasing on the eyes. Yes, you are. That's how you market.
I don't know how she didn't get fired for that, because that, in my opinion, that's kind of like makes it seem like a hostile work. That looked hostile to me, And I'm just trying to be fair, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to work with someone who would go off out of nowhere. That's kind of scary.
That's and your chat though. She went off of the chat.
You should talk to chat. Unless,
unless
you're small channel.
Yeah, I don't try to purposely inflame anybody watching my videos because like those are my fans. Yeah, not to. I mean, fans is kind of a I don't know. The
Those are
word
your
for that.
viewers. Those are the people you that
Yeah,
like you or want to actually watch you. But there is a tactful way for you to actually go and, I won't say attack your fans, but at least disagree with them and
yeah.
call them like stupid or whatever. And they'll laugh and they'll be like, "Yeah, that was funny. He doesn't really mean it." And I'm gonna keep watching because I like this guy. What she did was, it felt vindictive. If you felt the vitriol in her voice, it was
Yeah,
horrible.
Yeah.
yeah.
When is a twit longer going to come out that actually how G4 was very abusive and mean and yelled at people?
Ooh.
Because
It's
I
gonna come
mean,
up in like 2 months when
yeah.
everyone forgets that they existed.
Do you think
Oh, wow, that's
somebody?
already today.
Do you think somebody could file a lawsuit for against Comcast?
There could possibly be one because there's a lot of people, and they did let go of people over time. But I feel like by like before the whole stuff with what is it? Is her name Frog or Frost or Frog?
Frost.
What is,
Frost.
okay, I thought it was Frog for the raw. I'm like, why is she calling herself Frog?
That's kind of funny.
It was. I'm just not into this world, but it was obvious to me they just weren't pulling numbers, and certain thumbnails you would see were like, wow, this thumbnail and this title of this video is really bad, and this view count's really bad. So I guess they don't know how to use YouTube's systems.
No,
Yeah.
they probably were pushed up in the algorithm too, because it was
Yeah.
Comcast, and Comcast probably pays YouTube money just to advertise, right?
Yeah,
And then the
you can do that.
funniest thing about like the rant with freaking Frost is like a month later she had like Amaranth and other freaking hot tub Twitch streamers on showing off their bodies. It was like, wow, you don't mind making money like this, do you? Freaking hypocrite.
I just feel like it should have stuck to gaming things.
Yeah.
Like it should have been like an informative gaming thing where they're just talking about like because G4 got exclusive stuff, XPlay got exclusive stuff. They would show exclusive trailers, but that just cannot happen anymore because like IGN does get exclusive trailers. Sometimes they have like the rights to it where like you can't like they'll like knock your video down, and sometimes like GameSpot, who got in trouble for re-uploading the video with the IGN watermark in it a couple of times. It's weird. I think G4 could have worked in a different way, but I don't feel like they had anyone up there that I really cared that much about who
I think
just doesn't just.
Yeah, when you walk into GameStop and like you see like previews of games and then like there's like two people, stock people talking about games. That I feel like that's the only place G4 would belong. But with like
Yeah.
I don't think they would have made it.
yeah, with like Frost going off is like, okay, that probably killed any chances of that. Like imagine walking in GameStop and just seeing Frost like ooh, just like that, like how many people just like, okay, this is pretty scary. I'm not going.
Oh, when's the G4 Netflix doc coming out? It's like a 10-part series, and it's like episode 10, the downfall, Frog.
Frog.
Let's assume that Frost never did this rant, right? I don't think G4 would have made it even as a niche. They spent way too much money up front. They bought a studio. They had recognizable voices, right? They had spent all of this money on production. Manic, how much do you spend on your production on average?
Okay, so
If you feel like sharing.
Okay, like this microphone was like $150, I think, or something of the sort. Yeah, and like there's all sorts of other, and like the model was like 70, and then I paid 50 like for like a little upgrade. It has not come out yet, and the Elgato or like the capture card was like 60, and then I mean
you spent like less than $500. They probably spent at least, I'll say, $250,000 probably for all that production and those contracts and all those people they have to hire.
Yeah, I'm not hiring anybody. They're like, I don't have like reoccurring payments.
You're not gonna hire me? oh damn it, I was looking for a job and all that. Oh well.
Their most viewed video was 1 million, but it was a reunion between all of the original people. And then as it goes down, there's like one about the PS5 shortage, and then after that it goes to like 250,000. Then it jumps down to 100,000, and then it just goes in numbers that are pathetic.
I mean, like, obviously, I'm not getting those numbers, but still.
Yeah, but you didn't put in a lot of money, and you probably made that money back already that you put in.
I mean, it's kind of debatable.
These thumbnails suck,
maybe.
dude. These thumbnails they made suck, dude. These are really bad thumbnails. Why is Adam Sessler in so many?
Yeah, by the way, Adam
Because he
Sessler blocked me.
What? Just like Jason Schreiermeyer.
Yeah. both of them blocked me.
These people can't actually take differing opinions. That's the problem with them. Like, hey, I want to say your job is bad, so you actually improve. Even if I'm a little mean about it, yo, you did a bad take, dude. Just own up to it. Not blocked. I don't want to hear from you. You don't agree with me. What's with these people?
Yeah, to be fair, I think I was kind of trolling Jason Schreier, but I don't even remember Adam Sessler. I don't even remember him blocking me.
Trolling, right? Like, I can see if you're a repeated troll. What? It was like once.
Yeah, it was once.
It was once, and you got blocked for once. I could see if you came back like every other day or whatever, but you only did it once.
You
looking at his channel, sad, dude. It is because like some of their videos do good, and then some of them are just like they just didn't. It's just like, oh man, one got like there's a bunch of like 50Ks in the middle is one that's like 9K. And it's just like their videos just didn't. And then they do a lot of like nostalgia stuff, which seems to have been good. It's just I don't know. I don't know. They should have started off really small, like really small, like
gauge the interest
small.
first. Just like maybe a podcast, maybe bring back some of the original. So it's like, hey. Dude, remember us? Because like right now, it just seems like a hollow shell that has like bugs like just like leaking out of its carcass. Because it's
I don't know who some of these people
out.
are, dude. I just don't know who these people are. I don't know. Maybe I'm not part of the gaming sphere, but there's I know Adam Sessler is obviously because I watched the original. I remember what he looks like, and he's also been in gaming and saying stupid stuff and being a dumb guy. But you know what do you expect? And I know Gerard because I like the completionist. Like I like that format. But besides that, I don't know any other person. And then they start doing like they're just a regular YouTube channel. Like that's just a regular YouTube channel. I don't understand. What were they thinking? They was like Comcast like maybe we'll get some money. Maybe, and then they're like, "We wasted a lot of money. Let's fire."
We wasted money.
Let's fire.
Yep, they're trying to they were trying to nostalgia bait with G4, right? Like everything else is coming out like now. Like you've heard about the new Scooby Doo, right? And what they did at their advertisement with it, they were basically saying, "Well, I don't know why you were expecting us to go on like mysteries or something like that, or for the format to be roughly the same, but like." Curb your expectations because it's not like that because Scooby's not in here or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but like, don't berate your audience. Like, people are here for what they know, so give it to them in an acceptable manner. That's all they want.
That really killed Star Wars for a lot of people, even though the movie was bad and how they acted towards the fan was really bad. Maybe don't talk to your fans unless you're gonna like. Celebrate something. Oh, look, guys, we sold or we did this and we did. You just can't because it's don't interact that much. If you're like, you're gonna create. Look, you ain't creating no relationships within your fans. You just can't. It doesn't work that way. You're not organic. It's very forced. It's too clean, right? It feels too clean, but not in a professional way. It feels clean as in like a sterilized bathroom.
Yeah.
It
sterilized.
It feels like everyone that has like a creative lead or has like a microphone at the company, it feels like they hate their fans. And everyone sees it. Everyone sees it's like, why are you in this position? Like if I was in that position and I didn't know anything, like for Star Wars. I know nothing about Star Wars, right? And they talked bad about their fans and all that. What I would do if I was hired by Disney this exact moment to fake Star Wars, I'd go look at every Star Wars material and then learn the freaking lore and all that and try to make the best movie possible. What they seem like they're doing is just trying to get a new audience instead of trying to accommodate the old audience or bring in a little bit of the new.
I think something that's very important is when you hire a bunch of people who are not like professional, like talk show hosts, and they're all together, what becomes very obvious is they're trying to act professional in a professional sense, but they all sound the same. They all have different personalities, but they're like the same person. It's like a copy paste with the different accent. When you go and watch old G4, they're giving their own spin on it, but they're official, formal, they're nice in a way where they're talking to you through the camera and they're giving you informative stuff. Whereas current G4 and other stuff, they try to relate to the audience with this tone deaf, sterilized. It just doesn't work. And I'm surprised some of their videos did so well. I am shocked. But again, it's nostalgia, or it's thumbnails, or it's a YouTube algorithm. Because again, a view doesn't count to the actual quality of the video because they may only been on the video 2, 3, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Ah, man, I wish dislikes was not to say, but I would have loved to see the dislikes. Because you know the replace YouTube dislike bar, that's not really 100% accurate from what I heard. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
so I would love to
It's
see
better than
YouTube
nothing.
dislikes.
better
Yeah,
than
it's better than nothing.
Oh,
At least something.
What? Okay. So chances are, if G4 is worth nothing, then what if we bought G4, got access to the account, and then see how many dislikes?
Manic for.
Yeah, dude. Exactly, dude. I could take over G4, and then it'll be epic.
They shouldn't have maybe just do like I don't know. How would you do the format anyway? Like we do a good solid edited video once a week? Because how G4 was like once a week you got all your gaming news and stuff, but internet, I don't know. I just don't think you just have to be something different or just do a reunion show a year or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's I could basically just do what I'm doing now and just like, yo, it's brand G4. It's gonna be a huge publicity stunt. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, it was never for the
100%.
gamers. It was for the
Nope.
cash. Cash for
But
TV.
that's fine, right? Like, if you are going after the cash, you're eventually going to look for the audience that will keep coming back and open up their wallets. Well, not really gamers, because gamers deserve the industry they deserve. Loot boxes and all that other stuff, but they deserve the industry they get because they keep supporting shit. But a watcher and a gamer are two separate things. Like if you're watching a program to see gaming news, you're probably playing games. But I can always click off watching. It's not like I need to be invested in that. I didn't put 100 hours into this game like I'm looking into your stream. I'll just leave.
And back in the day of G4 TV, they lied about playing games. You obviously it was all scripted and stuff. But like, at least you got what you needed. It wasn't too long. It was short. I remember like just quick content, like a variety of content in one episode with no. I don't want to be stressed out. I don't want to hear about stuff like I want gaming stuff. I want to know. I want to see informed information. I want to see information that's not incorrect. When someone says, "Oh, this game's going to have this and this," I'm going to assume back in the day that they're right. This is going to be in the game. This is in the game. This is in the game. But nowadays, people have to finagle around things because there are things you can't say, or it's weird. I know because XPlay reviewed a few games and gave one like a 1 out of 5. I'm like, damn, game must suck.
Yeah, and like also with publishers involved, you want to like give somewhat positive. You have to have a positive spin to it, or else you will not be getting early review codes, and that's the only thing keeping these journalist dinosaur companies afloat. Yeah, and
I wonder how from the get-go, right? Like say Angry Joe is for the most part. we can assume that he's genuine with his reviews. He can come out with a review 2 months later and still make a decent amount of money.
Oh my god! Did you see? He did a review of Last of Us, part
Oh,
one,
he gets
and it,
Oh
Awesome.
yeah,
and
he
it, and
re-uploaded it.
oh my god! I was like, "There's no way he played this game." And he was just, and then he said, and then he put both players not in this game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Genius.
And
I
okay.
could never do that.
All right. So yeah, I think that should be it for with all of this news. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be reading chat for a little bit longer, but for those with the replay, the stream will end here. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. And also, Creation, do you wanna plug your stuff?
Oh, sure. In the chat.
Just put something in chat so I can
Oh,
wrench
okay.
Yeah, can we get this man to 100 subscribers? He's so close.
Real.
He's
Shout
so
out.
close to 100 subscribers.
Shout out for Manic for joining us today, friend of the show.
And yeah, thank you so much for Manic having me, man. This was actually my first podcast, so this was fun.
Yeah.
Podcast.
It's many people's. This is like multiple people's first podcast. Because
It was fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So many people's first podcast. I need to. I should probably have that as like, you know what? I brought these people to the podcast.
I was born on the Gamer
I don't know why
podcast.
he keeps bringing me back, but hey, I'll keep coming back.
I did not know you'd be on your phone, but you know what? You sound all right.
Yeah,
That's fine.
good.
Real gamers understand.
Yeah.
Well, I have on a gamer headset while I'm driving, so
Okay,
that should be fine.
Fair enough.
A little scary.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, and by the way, Cyrus McCormick says have Manic host G4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they had Amaranth host it.
Now they do have more content that is coming out, so I'm very curious on the views of that.
So
people,
is it just like
Gonna be
like
in
they
the
have to
toilet.
get rid of their backlog content?
I guess, like I'm assuming Comcast, like, what if like someone has the logins? He's like, fuck you, Comcast, you piece of shit. Fuck you guys, or something like that. You know, like one company like fired a guy and he had the Twitter and he started saying stupid stuff.
Yeah.
East Coast Wings. He said, "Yeah, my special sauce was my special sauce."
Oh yeah. Also, Scott the Woz was airing on G4.
Damn.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the only thing about. I mean, you can obviously just watch that on the internet, but it's more official. It's more official having it on TV, I guess.
I guess it was on TV. Damn, that's right.
Yeah.
But TV is such a dying medium, though.
I mean, IGN gets aired on TV too. So I think GameSpot also. So
The only reason we have cable at my house is only because of my grandmother. Once she's gone, we're getting rid of cable.
damn.
Maybe sell their content to IGN.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, that sounds about right. Like I'm literally
Shout out to grandma.
like if I'm living on my own, like I'm not having cable. Like that.
Why?
Why
would you?
Yeah, exactly.
Waste
Just
money.
just go on the internet. Yeah.
I live on the woods.
I mean, like, to be fair, with streaming services, like, it's kind of like bringing back the cable packages.
And if you're being super honest, there are some free services out there just in general. Like there's like Pluto and stuff that are free. You have ads or whatever, but like you don't have to pay anything as long as you have an internet connection.
And
You know,
Peacock.
so yeah, well, yeah, if you want to say Peacock.
Yeah. So okay, I think that should be it for the Gamer Gear podcast for this time. Actually, wait, hold up. Before you all go, let me I think tomorrow is gonna be I'll be playing Pokemon Shield. So
No.
yeah,
It's not going to protect you.
it's not gonna protect me.
Please name your character Maple.
Maple.
It'd be so funny.
Why
Maple.
Maple?
Because of Bofooty. Bofooty's great. It's an anime.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
the big
Talk
defense.
about that one game. Oh,
Yes, it
Mm.
is. Oh,
Need
by the
all-
way, shout out! It's Noah J456's birthday. Happy birthday, buddy! You'll never hear this, but happy birthday, buddy.
Shout out
Hey.
to people with birthdays.
Link it to him. Just make sure. Just like watch until the end.
I mentioned your name somewhere. You have to watch the full video to find out.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
he's gonna have the time.
I learned this one this one program where you can search for like phrases in a video through like the subtitles.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's I just learned about this yesterday. I haven't used it yet. But like I from what Tyrone told me, he said that like it's really good for getting clips.
Tyrone from Cuck Simulator?
No, different Tyrone. Different Tyrone.
I'm just using my knowledge base to figure out what you're saying.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah, he's real if you think about it.
He's so true. So real. Yeah, so yeah, thank you all for watching this Gamer Gear podcast. And I will see you on the next one. Subscribe to Creation.